Welcome back to episode 3 of the ricotta cheese series. Once more, we have 250 grams of ricotta cheese, about 1 cup. And for this one, we'll be doing a chocolate chip loaf. Doesn't have to be chocolate chip. You can put whatever you want. This time I have 1 cup of chocolate chip here on the side, ready to go. Let me explain. We have the dry mix, which is the flour, baking soda, baking powder. Don't cut that, and salt. Then we have the wet mix, which we have the ricotta cheese. We have 2 eggs, white sugar, the vanilla, which we will measure very carefully, just like that, and the oil. Now, whilst we mix this, we'll preheat the oven to 350 non-convection bake, because this is a very simple recipe that we're going to be putting together very quickly. All right, as simple as that. All the ingredients are good to go. Let's get the mixer. For the wet mix, we're going to be using the mixer. For the dry mix, I'll just take a whisk or just a spoon and twirl it around, and it's gonna be good. Then after that, we'll just combine them both. So we'll fast forward this part. We will now pour the wet mix in the dry mix, and we do the wet in the dry because the dry is in a bigger bowl. Once it's mixed, it's going to look something like this. And this is roughly the texture here. So it's nothing too crazy. And keep in mind, you're gonna find all the ingredients and everything in the description, basically. You need to follow that particular set of measurements. Now, I know there's a lot of half cups, 3/4 cups, etc. That's me spending multiple times and a lot of money tweaking the recipe. So I have to make this multiple times, a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that, just to get the right consistency, because we don't want this to be some sort of hard bread. And at the same time, we also don't want it to be too much of like a wet bread. So this is what I've come up with, all right? But you could, look, do what you want, honestly. Modify it how you want. By the way, don't forget to sub, like, comment, share if you love your mother. If you don't love your mother, do that anyway. Like, just do what I just said anyway. You know what, don't even listen to me. Doesn't matter what I say, what I do what you want, honestly. Like, guys, we should be able to do what we want. What's going on? We're getting limited freedom. What's happening here? What am I going off about? Just cut that. Cut that whole segment. Just cut that entire thing. Now what we're going to do is we will add in the chocolate chips, just like that. That's simple. And I will just fold it in. Just simply fold it in. That's what we do. You don't have to use the mixer for this. You just fold it in. You could even use your hands. Doesn't matter. You could use, I was gonna say something else that you could use. Don't use that. We will now spray the bottom of our glass tray here. This, I believe, is like a 9 by something, or maybe a 10 by some, I don't really know, but usually like 9 by 5 is standard. Anyways, we're gonna use this to spray it, because or else what's gonna happen is this will never detach. So that's what we're gonna do. We are now putting the loaf in this tray, and I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like an ordinary loaf. Usually it's more liquidy, doesn't really look like this. Why does it look like that? It should be super liquid because it's supposed to grow and this and that. Guys, trust me. Or you know what? Don't trust me, but just keep watching the video. Watch until the end. There's a madness to the method. No, there's a method. How does it go? There's a madness to the method. That doesn't sound right. Cut that. We are now back. We let it bake for 45 minutes at non-convection bake. We took it out. We let it sit for about 20 minutes in the hot tray, or in this case, glass thing. I'm not really sure what we call this, but I let it sit in there so it continues to cook even once you remove it. Now at this, bake, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now at this point, it's nearly midnight and I gotta wake up early for work tomorrow. Anyways, let me just show you what it is. To take it out, it's very simple. We're just gonna go like that. Bam. Look how that comes out nice and easy. And here it is. So you see, it does look like it's a little bit maybe over baked at the top, but unfortunately that's the way it is if you want to get the inside to be baked at the same time using this apparatus. My hands are full of chocolate, it doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do here is I'll just cut it in the middle just so you could see what it looks like. I'm not gonna do a taste test right now. I should be in bed. I mean, it is what it is. I know it tastes good, but let me just show you here. So I'll just cut it open like that. You can see the inside all baked through. All of it is baked. Very soft, very moist. It stays like this for a long time. You could even let it out just to dry up a little bit more if you think it's too moist or it's too warm. Remember, you don't wrap it right away. If you wrap it right away, all that moisture is gonna seep in, it's gonna become soggy. You let it just air out for a little bit, then eventually you could wrap it, leave it in the fridge after a few days, but if not, you could leave it out. That's just how we make it. Another recipe, share it like with your friends or no friends, or I need to go to bed. This is another ricotta recipe, all right, guys? This is what it is. It works. You could use lemon, you could use orange, you could use pistachio, you could put nothing.